What is up, YouTube? Pieman1246 here today with a Mermail combo video to go with the deck profile. So let's get straight into this because there's a lot I want to show. Because today we're going to be covering your basic stuff and the more complex stuff. So to start, we are going to go with just the basic OTK, considering just like all you need is an Neptibus or a way to get the Neptibus and heavy infantry. So in other words, if you could have Neptibus, which you play 3, you could have a Deep Sea Diva, or 1-for-1 with 2 other monsters. So what you want to do is normal the Neptibus, use the Neptibus' effect. You are going to pitch Dragoons to add Dragoons. Dragoons' effects will activate to add a Megalo. You reveal the Megalo to pitch these two, the water and the Dragoons you added, to summon. These effects will activate, considering if you have an Atlantean that can trigger that you already had in hand, that would be good. Dragoons and the Megalo will activate. So you grab the Abyss Scale, and then you can grab whatever you want. It really doesn't matter because this is just the basic OTK. So just for this, I'll just grab a Beseedra. It doesn't matter, as I said. Activate this on Megalo. Megalo's effects. Pitch effect of Neptibus will activate the special. And right here, you've got like 8,400, I believe. Let's see, that's just to double check that. That's 8,200. That's the game right there. Another combo. Like, other ways to get into this is if you just open Abyss Dweller and a Teus. You can just pitch the Dragoons, special the Teus, and then these effects will activate and you've got it from there. And then for like 3-card combos, you got, let's say you open like Neptibus, just, not even Neptibus, just like these 3. There's some cool stuff you can do. Like, first off, you want to special by pitching Dragoons. These effects will both trigger. So then you're going to want to add Deep Sea Diva, supposedly, and a Gund. Then you go ahead and use your normal for Deep Sea Diva. So I can put this, and then Deep Sea Diva will summon your Neptibus. I'm going to just put these off to the side. And then, okay. Neptibus' effects will activate, and you will want to pitch Dragoons. Just give me 1 minute to find mine. And then you can add whatever you want right now. So off of that, I'm gonna add Beseedra. Dragoon's effects will activate. You're gonna add Megalo. So far, you've gone plus like 3 or something. Then you want to special the Megalo by pitching. You can pitch any 2 of these because, in a way, it doesn't matter. Like, you could special the Megalo, this order doesn't matter, you can sync 3, there's a few things you can do. I'm gonna sync 3 for the sake of it, because Tatsunok is fun. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just sync out of my hand with the Megalo and a Tatsunoko for Leo. Then I'm gonna summon the Megalo, pitching these 2. Then Gund and Megalo's effect will activate. You special Megalo, and you get a search off for the Abyss Scale. Use this Megalo's effect or whatever, pitch that, and let's see, you got 91, then you've got an extra 2,400. So just like that, off of 3 cards, you got 4 cards out of that, including a Synchro and an OTK. On to the next combo. Let's say there's a few things you can do with like instant fusion. Let's see, how to show this. If you just open these 2, you can also make an OTK. Because you get Neptibus, use the effect, but you have to pitch Dragoons in this case, and I would add Dragoons. Use this Dragoon's effect that you sent to add and water. It's irrelevant which one you add right now. You could add Megalo or like Procedure or whatever. Then you want an Instant Fusion. To Norden, use Norden's effect to bring back the Dragoons. Then you want to Xyz summon these two. I'll put it like that so you can see, into Dweller. You use Dweller's effects to detach the Dragoons, and then Dragoon's effects will trigger it to get you search. You search for like whatever you need. Like a heavy infantry to pop face-ups, marksman to pop face-downs, but it doesn't matter too much. But if you wanted to go more offensive and you played Pasidra, you could do that too. Which, I'm trying that out, it works pretty well. Then you want to use Megalo's effect to pitch the cards you added to summon. These effects will activate, getting you a double search at the least. And then, let's see. So far, you should have 3 Waters and Grave, most likely. Unless you have other stuff you've done. It doesn't matter what you add at this point, because you've just got game on anyways. You equip with Megalo, then use Megalo's effect to ditch the Neptibus, then Neptibus will special Pasidra. At this point, you've got, let's see, that's 32, 42, you've got 42, so that's 67, yeah, 66. Then you got an extra 3,300 on board, so that's 99 damage off of like 3 cards, 9,900 points of damage. And then you've got some Trish plays you can do. So for Trish, it's a bit hard to do with the second sometimes, but it's definitely possible. Like, if you can open like a not Neptibus, but you need, like half your combos will need to open Deep Sea Diva and like another water. So if you open something like this, just these two, I'm pretty sure you can make a Trish. So let's find out. Deep Sea Diva effect. And then you want to summon Neptibus, of course. Use your Neptibus' effect to pitch Dragoons, add a Dragoons adds. It doesn't matter too much. Oh wait. You'd also need another card for this combo, I'm afraid. You need a Teos. So these 3, so you need 1, 2, it's really a 3-card combo to get you to a Trish. Because now you summon the Teos by ditching Dragoon's effect. And to get Teoses. So you want to add a Megalo and a Gund. So these 3 have already generated you like 4 cards. And then you use Megalo's effect to pitch the other Megalo and a Gund. This special Megalo, you get your effects off to get a search. And then you want to sink 3 here. Or however you want to do it. 3 would be the best option. Then you can overlay these into Dracosack. Use Dracosack's effect. Detach whichever to get 2 tokens. They're both level 3. Then you sink 9 with the 2 tokens and the Tatsunoko for a Trish. And like that, you've made your opponent lose 3 cards. You've got a Dracosack and you got a Megalo. So not bad at all. Next combo. So there's some other stuff you want to do here. If you could, I feel like if you, let's see, if you open a heavy infantry, which can be any Atlantean, if you just open. The maximum damage I've found is like 21,000 or something like that with this deck. But it's like a 5-card combo. Like, if you open like this, you're just gonna go crazy. This could be any water monster. This has to be Dragoons. Then you need the Megalo and Teos. And an Instant Fusion. So what you do first is to summon the Teos. Then you go Dragoons and Teos effect. Then, let's see. And you want to add, where is it? A guns off of Teos and Dragoons can add you a Diva. Once I find it, I'm sorry. It takes me a bit to find some of these cards. Next thing you want to do is Instant Fusion. Pay 1,000. Summon the Norden effect, the special of the Dragoons. Then you're going to overlay into Dweller. You use Dweller's effect right away, detaching Dragoons. Dragoon's effect will activate again, grabbing you another Megalo. Then you're going to normal the Diva. Use Diva's effect to summon a Neptibus. Then you want to use Neptibus' effect. Depending on how you want to do this, you can do this a few ways. If you have another you should have another Dragoons in your deck. I'm going to add Beseidra for combo extension purposes. And then I'm going to use Dragoons to add, once again, okay, there's 2 water monsters. So what I'm actually going to add now is that I'm adding my last Megalo. So at this point, I have all my Megalos in hand. Then I'm going to summon the last Megalo by ditching a Beseidra and Heavy Infantry, which can be any 2 water monsters. It does not matter at this point. And then what I want to do is use this Megalo effect to pitch a well, actually, Neptibus is going to activate. Not Neptibus, but Megalo. That activates first. From you the best scale. Okay, now use Megalo, and then use special to Beseidra. And before you equip, you should not overlay these 2. I'm sorry. You want to overlay these 2 into, let's see, Draco Stack. Draco Stack is just going to pop itself to make more room. And then you pop a card. And then you want to special this Megalo by pitching the guns another Megalo. And this Megalo will be specialed. Then you use the other Megalo's effect to pitch. And then you activate. So far you're looking at 24, which goes up by 1,000 extra. 24, which is, that's 29. Then you got 48 plus 1,000, that's 58. So we got 58, 60, 78, 82, and then 500 more, that's 87. Like right here, you're looking at almost 20,000 damage. That's just one way you can get it off. There's so many combos in this deck, and here's some others. Now, let's see. What to show? Another combo you can do. I always mess this one up, so apologies in advance. But it's like a hand loop combo. What I'm gonna do is open Megalo. I don't have a lead, so I'm gonna say this is a Sphere, it's a lead. Then I want an Instant Fusion. Then let's see. It's like a 5-card combo. 1 for 1. And we'll just say any water monster. Something like this. So you're going to activate the 1 for 1 to pitch the special. Use the effect. These are just some of the combos you can do. There's definitely others that you could find. But these are just some of the ones that I found so far. So there's so many others. Add the Dragoons like standard. Use this Dragoon's effect. Since you already have a Megalo. Oh yeah, you might need Teos in hand. You already got like, you want to grab Moon Glacia. Yeah, you're gonna need a Teos in hand before. I'm sorry. So it's like 6 card combo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's like a 6 card combo, sadly, but it's like your opponent's whole hand if you can draw like the right hand. And like every card you play like between like most of the cards you play like 3. Then you special Dragoons after instant fusion. Overlay. Dweller. Detach. Add. Just add a heavy infantry, it's all good. Then you're gonna use Teus. Yeah, you're gonna use Teus, the special. Use these effects. Since you haven't used your normal, you could grab Diva or something along those lines and then guns. You've got 3 waters right now. I would normal the Diva and use the effect now. So, let's see. Just go for like whatever. I'm gonna go for another Neptibus, and then I'm just gonna sink 3. So I'm gonna tap Tanoko. I have 4 monsters on board and 5 water monsters in grave, as you can see. So I can now special this. This will pitch 2 cards, so that's the first pitch. Then that's 5, 6. Trying to think. Then I'm gonna just simply sink 4 for more room. Actually, no. Sorry. I'm still new to this combo specifically. I'm gonna... Yeah, let's see. 1, that's 4. Yeah, that should do. Herald. I probably messed it up, to be honest, but it's all good. Yeah, I messed it up. With this Tatsunoko was too soon. So if I let Tatsunoko was way too soon. So I had these out. And then this was... I'm sorry. I'm bad with the hand whip combos. Like... That's like one of the few combos I don't know. So, I'll show you some others. Okay. So, just like some Gen X Undying like setup plays. I'll show. Then, yeah, just like off of a Gen X Undying, you could, in an instant fusion, you can generate a good amount of pluses. Like, watch. Gen X Undying, effect, pitch of Dragoons, you add your controller, wherever it may be. And then you're gonna use Dragoon's effect. I'm gonna add a Deep Sea Diva at this point. Then you're gonna use your instant fusion to summon a Norden, use Norden's effect. So these 2 cards have just like knit you like a whole bunch. And then use Dragoons right away or whenever to add like a Megalo or something. So off of 2 cards, you got 3. So you went plus 3 off of that, you got an Xyz. So that's pretty good. So these are just a few combos. So there's some other stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do. Like with like Aqua Spirit and like a Deep Sea Diva. You can do some cool stuff too. Like you go normal to Diva's effect, of course. Like you just start off with your basic combo. You summon the Neptibus, use Neptibus' effect. And then, let's see, wherever it may be, we pitch Dragoons to... You would need another water monster in hand, most likely. And yeah, you would. So just say this. Then you want to, because just you need 3 cards, but that's it. Then you get your effects. Add the scale, and it doesn't matter too much at this point, but you add. For the sake of it, we can say you add another Megalo. At this point, you use the Megalo's effect, Stitch Deneptibus, which is actually really important to summon. You can banish the random water monster to summon the Aqua Spirit. You can, at this point, you have a 10 sync, a 6 sync, or you can overlay for a 4. I'm gonna overlay for a Dweller. And pay attention to the number of waters in the grave. Right now you've got 2, now you've got 3. Then you've just got some setup for next turn. So, you've just set up for next turn, and then you can, and you've already got game on board. Because this is right here is, like, let's see, that's 32, that's 64, that's 74. And then just this makes a game. And these are just some combos you can do. So, thank you for watching. These are a few of the combos out of many you can do with Synchrons. Not Synchrons, my bad. Mermails. I'm getting, like, off. I'm sorry. And thank you for watching. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And have a good evening.